Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the double.
Now Jones. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on their first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The Panthers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they were a bit fortunate last week having to gut out a 1-point victory, so they definitely have some room for improvement here. But that type of a win leads them to believe that they can get much better in the future.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And some room to work. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall for touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a play fake. Brady. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
To throw is Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Throwing now is Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
No, 66. Hey, Alex.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
White.
And he stopped immediately there.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
And Brady will sneak it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll go right back to the Wangu.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Jones.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the BUCS 33. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession.
And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And this offense on third down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now he'll throw with Brady. Steps away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
He's got him in. Complete.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Brady.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action, Jones.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panthers score.
Kene Nwangu
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll get this to Nwangu. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Gonzalez's kick is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brady to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Ooh, with a juke. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week. And that call was pretty easy.
On play action, now Brady. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll find Fournette again here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Here's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Jones keeps it himself.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. This is caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Now the BUCS going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fournette again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the BUCS have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ready,
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Beckham, the return. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Brady's throw complete to Otten. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it.
And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and a couple. Jones. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And let's see, the BUCS with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the BUCS are right back in this football game. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tommy Trimble,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The BUCS offense set to begin their next possession. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake. Brady. And now here is another interception.
picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Let's go now.
Throwing Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards puts it off. And the BUCS are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Open man has got one. It's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Carolina, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the BUCS, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.